Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carrie and I have a Dollar Tree trash talk video for you guys today. This will be the first time I've ever filmed a video like this before, and it is just basically me going through my trash of Dollar Tree items that I have used and saved the empty boxes, and just letting you know how, whether I would repurchase it or not again. So we'll just go through it. I have quite a bit because I've been meaning to get to this video for a while. So it's just been piling up, and hopefully I can get it all into a decent sized video for you guys today. So first of all, we have the Muffin King mini brownie bites. Um, you do get 10 mini muffins in this, and I love the Entenmann's mini brownies. They're my favorite. I love those with some vanilla ice cream on them. Anyways, I haven't ever tried these like that, but because usually I'm grabbing them like to have a snack in between when I leave Dollar Tree, and that's why I probably never hauled these. This is only the second time I've bought them. They do come in a 10-pack. I do still have a couple left in this one, but I wanted to go ahead and add it to this haul or to this video. But anyways, yeah, 10's quite a bit for one sitting. But they're good. They're not as good as the Entenmann's, but I definitely will purchase them again if I'm having a craving and I happen to be a Dollar Tree. So there's that. Another item that they're not done because I don't eat but a couple of them at a time. But these lemon cookies are thebomb.com. These are very good. But a couple of them in one sitting is all you need. And so, yes, I will definitely purchase these again. I purchased the chocolate chip, the peanut butter, at which those may be in here. I don't know for sure. But those I've already repurchased. They're very good. It's this classic brand. I don't know. What is the name of the brand? I don't really know. It just says creamy classic cookie minis. So if you see those, so far everything has been delicious by this company, and I feel like you get a pretty good amount for the $1.25. And I also purchased, there's one that's like a birthday cake. I haven't opened those yet, so I don't know yet. The Bimbo Osito Paws sandwich cookies, these were delicious. Those were really good. These pop chips, I got these. I'm not normally a big fan of this kind of stuff. This is never fried, always real. But there were sour cream and onion, so I decided to try them. You guys, there's still some in here. I couldn't finish. Like, they're disgusting. I did I did not like these. I will not be purchasing any of these ever again. But to each their own. Other people like them, and no, I'm not knocking them. They're not my thing. I do not like those. These BioPure eyelid cleansing wipes, these are awesome. And if you've ever priced eyelid wipes by other brands, they are so expensive. These, you get 15, and I knew when I bought a box, and then went everywhere looking for more of them because they are so good and refreshing. And if you have eye allergies, these work great. But I haven't found them again after they initially showed up. I did a couple purchases of them. I think I got like 4 boxes. So I still have some, but yeah, I hope they come back before I run out. They're really good. My son uses them too. I also got this Global Beauty Care Power Moisturizer. Let me turn it the right way. There it is. And then there's also, because I don't have the empties of that, but like the toner, and I also got the face wash. I didn't get the mask. That's the only thing I didn't get out of this brand. I like it okay. I can't really, like, I haven't used it enough to say, oh yeah, it's the greatest thing or not. I mean, I do like it and I will continue to use it. Will I repurchase? I don't know. Just because I don't have a lot of like problem skin. Like my skin is not, the only thing I have a problem with is aging. And, that's, I wish I could help that. I don't know that I'm going to find a whole lot of products at Dollar Tree that's going to cause me to not age. But it does have retinol and antioxidants in it. I do like the way it works and stuff. So, I mean, I'll use it. Whether I repurchase it or not, I can't say. That's hard to say. There's so many items that come through the Dollar Tree and I've got so much stuff on, like just waiting to be used. So if it's still there and I love it that much, I can't like say, yes, it's the best thing, but it's not. If you want to try something out like this, then definitely. I know it's a dupe for something, a more expensive brand. I don't know. Maybe give it a try. I purchased these mini scrapers. I think I talked about these in my last video because I had purchased the other scraper. These little ones work great for small jobs. They're like that. But for big jobs, not so much because they will pop out of there. The little thing will break, the handle does, if you put a whole lot of pressure on it. But for small projects, like if you paint a lot and you have to scrape like the mirror, like say you paint the frame around a mirror or a picture frame or something like that, and you got to scrape up the paint to get around that, these work perfect for that. Will I repurchase these? Absolutely. These are great for small things. Just not huge projects. I got the Sensitivity and Gum by Natural White. It tastes and pretty much gives you the same thing as, what is it, Sensodyne. It does about the same thing as far as I can tell. I haven't like went through the whole tube, but I did get it because I do have a little bit of sensitivity and it did help. So I think it's probably as good as Sensodyne. And it tastes about as yummy as, I think Sensodyne tastes like crap. That's why I don't like using it. But, it does what it says. So that's what you want. I got this brow defining pen. It's by Ione in dark brown. I have like a name brand version that has like the 3 prongs and this on there and the single prong. I don't know if I'm calling it a prong. I guess tip. It has a 3 tip and the 1 tip on the other side of what I use on my eyebrows. I am in the, I have to make eyebrows club because I plucked my eyebrows in the 90s for that style, so much that a lot of them didn't grow back. And the ones that did are like blonde or gray. I don't even know what they are anymore, but they're light. And so I have to make eyebrows. Would I purchase this again? Probably not. Mainly because the color was a little off for me. It was more of a kind of an orangey brown, if I remember right. Yeah, right? I'm like, am I remembering this one? It's been a while since I used it. Yeah, like I remember I didn't care for it that much. So no, I won't repurchase it. But that doesn't mean it wouldn't work for you. And it did, like, it worked. It just wasn't the right color. Now, if they offered more colors, I would probably purchase and try to find a different color. I did get this, what's it called? Accessories. It's a portable handheld misting fan. It was a $5 item. And yes, I would totally purchase this again. This is so good. I use this at my where I put my makeup on, and I blow dry my hair first and then I put my makeup on, and I'm always sweaty. So I like to have that fan on. I don't really use it for the mist, just the fan itself. But the battery, I haven't had to recharge it yet, and I use it quite often. And I like low, you'd be like, okay, this is pretty good for a battery fan, but it goes 2 levels higher even, and you're like, wow, like for a battery, like a rechargeable fan, it's really good. I would definitely purchase this again. This is a good buy. What else do we have here? Oh, my pecan twirls by Miss Freshly's. Y'all know I love these. I purchase them way more than I should. I have such a sweet tooth, and I love having those with my coffee in the mornings. So yes, I will and have repurchased those. In fact, here's another one. I got this Ione, the Brow Perfect highlight. This is trash as far as I'm concerned. No, I will not repurchase these. I do not like these. I don't, and maybe it's, I'm not the expert on makeup, but no, I did not like it. I had purchased another color even of this, and I didn't like it either. It's just, I don't like it at all. And like I said, I'm no expert. Maybe it's user error. So take that with a grain of salt, but I do not like these. And then also, I had got the lip stain. I'm okay with them. This particular one, which I don't know if I have the color. Oh, it's pink sugar. This particular one is not my color. It's a little too bright for me. So yeah, I didn't care for that. The other ones, I do have, I think, 2 other colors that I kept. They're not my go-to. And I probably eventually will get rid of them too. But they're just not, I don't know. They're just, the whole stain thing doesn't really, when you have no lips and you have to create lips with lip liner and things like that, the stains aren't really going to help you a whole lot, So that's all I'm saying. I did have the Joey. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's a clothing brand. The Joey silicone mini ice cube tray. Would I repurchase? No. These are a pain in the butt to get the ice out. And by the time you get it all out, like half of it's melted. So I see why they, sometimes there's a reason why things end up at the Dollar Tree. And this is one of them. Yeah, it's a pain. And to have like one tray does not really fill up your cup. Now, I have yet to try it on like the iced coffee thing because I'm not a big iced coffee drinker. But that was my idea, was to put coffee in it. That way, when you make iced coffee and it melts, it doesn't water it down. That was my idea, but I have not tried that yet. Now, but getting the ice out, like I said, is a pain in the butt. So, no, I wouldn't repurchase. Got the S'mores granola bites by Because. These are good. Would I repurchase at regular price? No. Would I repurchase at $1.25? Yes. They were really good and delicious. But you don't get a lot. There's not much in there. So it's very little. That's my opinion on that. But they were good. I got these, what are they? The Bloom Naturals with or oil control cleansing makeup removing pads. These were dry, y'all. I opened these up and they were dry. Do you see how they're like yellow? Like they are dry as a bone. They like kind of have like a little oily feel to them, but yeah, they're dry. So no, I wouldn't repurchase those, and womp womp on that because they were a disappointment. You win some, you lose some. What we get? Double-sided foot file and brush by Sassy and Chic. So it's like I had like a little scrubber on there. These are okay. They're not great, but they're okay. Just okay. Would I repurchase? I mean, this I think is a repurchase. Honestly, I think I've had one before. They're good to have. Like if you got that one spot that's bugging you and you want to scrub it off, then yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't like purchase it and put it in a gift. We'll put it that way. I wouldn't purchase it for someone else. The late July salsa, yes, absolutely. This stuff is the bomb. I love it. I've got tons of it. I've been eating the heck out of it, y'all. I love it. Got these Coppers milk chocolate espresso beans. My son loves these. I don't love them. I don't like chewing up coffee beans. I just think it's gross. But he loves them. So when I see them, sometimes I scoop them up for him. Now these were, remember these I had compared. This was the menstrual heat pack, and this was the, I forget the other. I don't think I have the, do I have the outside? I don't have the one for the menstrual one, but this is the other one, the heat band. Anyways, so that's, and I was comparing them size wise. So if you see one or the other, like this would work for the menstrual as well. And this one actually lasted a little bit longer because they're kind of thicker than the other ones. If you can see how, see these are thin, but these are also made, you know, like to go on your back or shoulder or wherever under your clothes. So, and then they also have a center sticky on it. So, I mean, it just depends on your preference really. But if like you had to pick between one or the other for either kind of pain, like it doesn't have to be menstrual, it could be a back pain. You could put these on your back or your shoulder or wherever. But these actually lasted a little bit longer. They're just going to be a little bulkier as far as if you're trying to wear them under your clothes. But I mean, really, is that much? It's not that thick. It ain't going to make that much of a difference. And to last a little bit longer, you know, it might be a better deal. And as far as like size wise, these are longer, but it's because the stickies stick out long farther. These are sticky like all over them, as opposed to this just has like a little strip here and then two on the sides. So it's just a preference of which you like better. But like I said, the menstrual ones lasted longer, but not by much, honestly. So I would pick up either one. I have a bunch of these now, so I don't necessarily need any more of any of those. But I use them a lot, especially when I was moving. I was using the heck out of them. Use the tortilla warmer. It's all right. I don't necessarily need to have tortillas warm for a whole hour or however long, but like I guess if you had a big family or was having a get together and you wanted to have tortillas warmed up for a longer period of time, it would be awesome. And also like for a gift, these are nice. They're just like a nice little, like be like a little you know, hostess gift or something like that you could take if somebody was inviting you over for dinner. It says heats and keeps tortillas warm for up to an hour. I don't know. Like, it seems like they weren't warm that long, but maybe I didn't do it right. I have to try it again. But would I repurchase? Absolutely. Especially for a gift. Like a little, like I said, you know, either a housewarming gift or like a little hostess gift. The whole milk, the pantry, was it Marcel's Modern Pantry whole milk? These are nice to have on hand, and yes, I will repurchase. I do repurchase. I keep one of these on hand all the time, for reasons of for emergencies. You could have those. Those are nice to have. Also for if you run out of milk and you're like in the middle of a recipe, you know what I mean? Like, and if your son's like mine, he will not tell you when something's out. And I don't drink milk. He's the one that uses all the milk. So if it runs out, I don't know about it until it's out, and he's like, oh yeah, we're out of milk. It's like, well, thanks. You should have told me sooner, silly. But that's just how kids are, right? Just a few more items and we'll be done. I did purchase these plumping glossy lip balms. These were terrible, y'all. I think I have a third one somewhere that I might have kept because it was an okay color, but I can't remember. But these were horrible. They are so bright. Yeah. Let me swatch those just so you can see what I'm talking about. That's not even gonna. Yeah, they're not my colors. Not my colors. So there they are. Whoosh. They are not pretty on me. Maybe somebody with darker skin would look better on, but I just look like a streetwalker with these on. And so for me, it's a no. It is a no. And I should have known that buying them, but I don't know. You want to try things out. And then it's like with Dollar Tree, if you miss the boat, you miss the boat, like, so you want to get all of them to try them. Anyways, that's the way that goes. So those are a no for me. And then the We Well Nourishing Facial Moisturizer. This stuff is the bomb. I love this stuff. I have repurchased it. I think I've got like 3 or 4 of these now. I wish I could find more. I found the face mask, which I'm not big on face masks, but I wish I could find. I know there's a face wash out there, and I've never found it. I wish I could find that. But I love this moisturizer. I love the way it feels. It goes on like silk. It smells amazing to me. I don't know what it is. Something about the smell of it is just, I don't know. And it just feels good on my face, and it doesn't like leave a film, or, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel too greasy or anything like that. So I really like it. And then I bought some 3-piece jaw clip for your hair. That they actually do fit in my hair, which is uncommon, but they're kind of small. They're actually a little too small for my hair. They're more for like kids, but I don't know. They fit. I was in the middle of moving and I needed some clips at this house, and I didn't have all my stuff moved here, and so they worked for the time being. Will they be my go-to clips? No, but that would be a good backup, Would I repurchase if in a pinch, if I needed them? I would, yes. And then also I got this USB-C to C, USB-C to USB-C cable. And would I repurchase this? No, because the reason I purchased it was I have to take my case off of my phone in order to plug in the receiver for this microphone. And I didn't want to have to take my whole case off of my phone to record. So I bought that in order to, because it's a C cable. So I thought I could just put the cord in there and it wouldn't connect. So it didn't work. I have one on the way from Amazon. But in the meantime, I grabbed this at Dollar Tree thinking that maybe it would work for this video, but it did not. And I ended up having to take my phone case off because the little prong that goes into my phone is not long enough to go past the case and everything. Anyway, so would I repurchase? Probably not. I purchased it for that purpose and it didn't work. So there you go. But that's how it goes. And it was just $1.25 that I lost, so I'm not mad about it. Maybe it'll work for something else around the house. You never know. So that is it, you guys. That is my Dollar Tree empties. I know I probably had some more items, but things get thrown away and you forget about it. Anyway, that's it. So if you guys like this kind of content, please like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.